2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the FedEx St Jude Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. And let's see what he can do here today. The approach into the first at TPC Southwind, Rich, played uphill to a challenging green.
Back up the hill ever so slightly. When the pin is on the back portion of the green, it's hard to get it close, but anywhere on the front part of the green, you can get it close and make birdie.
Should find the green.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
This one's tracking.
Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
And he finds himself in a tie for third. The second at TPC Southwind presents the first real birdie chance. Just a short par 4 playing 401 yards. Bit untidy, wasn't it? Chosen the pitching wedge here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
And back to the play, shall we?
Wow, did this come out beautifully.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Ouch, that hurts. A par putt awaits. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently 1 under for the tournament. The third hole at TPC Southwind's a strong par 5 measuring over 550 yards from the back tees. A bit of water comes into play here on the second shot, so be mindful of where you leave your approach. Attaboy, good shot. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Oh, this looks pure. Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The 4th hole here at TPC Southwind is the first par 3 on the course, and it measures just under 200 yards. Just avoid the penalty area to the left. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That one's headed left. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, what about this start?
Game face on early here, Luke.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Leading by a couple after that hole. The 5th at TPC Southwind is a long par 4 measuring 485 yards. It requires a good strong drive to avoid the bunker on the left and then an accurate approach into this green.
and going and going.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one. All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
You like that, didn't you? And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, what a great stroke. Yes, they've made it.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And let's have another look at that one.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The strategy at the 6th here at TPC Southwind on this par 4, measuring just under 450 yards from the tips, is to position your drive from the tee to give a clear shot into this green. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Lining up the birdie putt here. And after that hole, this player finds himself in top spot, with Tony Finau second. The 7th at TPC Southwind is a strong par 4, measuring 482 yards from the back tee. A big clump of trees on the left, and the one on the right is to be avoided off the tee. Also, a good angle to attack this green is from the left half of this fairway, with a huge greenside tree that also affects any poor approaches. Well, this should find the short grass. Sitting at 6 under, currently in the lead. Going with a 3-wood here. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. And he needs this to save par. ball, Danny. No. Oh, that's a clutch par. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 8th hole at TPC Southwind is a really nice short par 3 measuring just 164 yards. This green has been recently contoured, so accuracy or distance control off the tee is paramount. We drew that one up perfectly, didn't he? That's inside the house of opportunity. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, just missed. And that should secure the par on this one. He's currently sitting in first place. The finishing hole on the front 9 here at TPC Southwind plays downhill towards a dogleg right. There's a big body of water, a short front left of this green, so make sure you've got enough club to reach the surface. Well, that's a handy shot. From about 130 yards here, currently leading by 2. That could play. Outstanding shot. High quality. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 7 under. So, Rich, 9 holes in the books. What do you make of the performance so far in this rivalry?
Luke, so far, so good against their rival, but let's face it, there's a lot of golf yet to be played. However, I'm thinking, as they say in the movie, are you not entertained? That's really not what they were looking for.
And he's down there.
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Tracking. Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The par 3 11th at TPC Southwind measures just 162 yards. The looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Oh, that's a nice line. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler? And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Leading by 5 shots after that. The par 4 12th. There's only a short one measuring 406 yards from the tips. But you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge water hazard to the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach, and be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Like the look of this one. And that's 8 birdies today. Currently at 10 under par overall. The 13th, the TPC Southwind, is a strong par 4 that plays uphill and a slight dogleg to the right. It requires a big drive up the right half and then a very accurate approach. There's a heavily bunkered green there, so make sure you hit your approach in the right distance. This one from about 160 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. Quality shot, that one. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. Going with the 5-wood. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
This is what they have left for par. It's looking solid.
And down she goes. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And a quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first spot, with Tony Finau second. Well struck. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, that is flushed. Get on the green. Second shot here on the 15th. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Oh, nice looking putt. Super shot that. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. The 16th at TPC Southwind is the last genuine birdie hole on the course. It's a par 5 measuring just 530 yards, but there's a lot required on the tee shot that's played uphill to a ridge. If you can get it up over the rise, a good chance for reaching the green here in 2 to set up a birdie and even perhaps eagle. But be wary of this green. There's a big bunker short left, and if you find it, it's not an easy up and down. Maybe even a par can be hard. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Yeah, well played. Oh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. Well, that really puts our leader way out in front of the pack now, and it's only the first round. Well, to become the champion at TPC Southwind, you need to hit some big shots down the stretch, and there's none tougher than this approach into 17.
The green sits just below the player, flanked by bunkers both right and left. The green is long and narrow and does generally move from right to left. All in all, one of the most difficult approaches on this golf course.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. This is buckets. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. And after that hole, this player finds himself in top spot, with Tony Finau second. Well, our leader has already bolted, currently way out in front of the pack. That's a good-looking shot there. The finishing hole at TPC Southwind snakes around a huge hazard to the left. Avoid the water, Rich, and then you can go for that green.
This green tilts from right to left, working down towards the water on the left-hand side. But let's face it, if you hit it in the water, you've hit a horrible shot. Anything out to the right is just fine.
See if you can get that one to come back to the left a little. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. Trying to get to 16 under with this putt. Go on, get in the hole. And that will do it for this player today. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is absolutely dominating the field.
Lots of good playing out there. One round to go. This could be a very nervy final round. Lots of players.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the FedEx St. Jude Championship is about to begin.
Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this next golfer starts the day, what are you thinking about their chances?
Luke, this player has got a massive lead, and sometimes those are the worst to have because you feel as a player the only way that you can lose it is if you mess it up. And trust me, somewhere in the back of their mind, this player understands that. So it's going to be a nervy start, no doubt, to this final round. Let's wait to see what happens.
Well, it's all set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Great shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
Currently in first position. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Time to tee off at the second.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Not bad. From about 100 yards. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
That is hunting for the hole. And gets that putt of distance to go.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
And it's time to recap that play.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
He sits in first position. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Welcome to this par 5 hole. The third hole at TPC Southwind, Rich, the first of the par 5s on the golf course. A lot of water in play. You need to be brave if you're going for this in two.
More golf balls hit into the water at TPC Southwind than any other golf course on tour. An excellent reason why. You get a little careless, that water on the right-hand side is going to gobble up that second shot.
Well, that's up near the green there, Rich, in just a couple of shots. That's fantastic stuff.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Are you kidding me?
How about that, Luke? Chipping in for the eagle.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This is looking pretty good in the air. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Putt is underway.
Beautiful shot.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
And a quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first spot, with Tony Finau second. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
This should play. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Putting for birdie here. This one's dialed in. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. A wonderful shot, well played, a chance for birdie here at the 6th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Going with the 7.
They've decided to club up.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
It's on a great line. Fair effort that. Good birdie. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got, oh, I'd say roughly 120 here.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Good shot there, Beamer. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
walk this one in.
Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
So impressive all week long. I gotta say, this player is on top of the golfing world at the moment.
That should find the fairway. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat.
It's just about 3 feet away.
This is their look at birdie.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Great looking shot, this.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Well, of these holes, the short par 4. Do you be bold or lay up?
How is he going to play this? Lay back or go for it and extend his lead? Oh, Luke, that was a stonker there.
Time for the second shot at the 12. Wonderfully played. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. He's currently sitting in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. That one's heading down Broadway. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, what a super shot.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Yeah, that one's looking good. Second shot here on the 14th. How close was that to going down? Putting for par. Looking really good, this one. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Next up is this par 4 hole. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And if this can go down, he'll save par. I like the look of this.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich.
It's just about 3 feet away. Currently in first position.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Tee shot is looking good here. Opting for the 3-wood. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. It's got a chance. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
Looks good.
Oh, that's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well holed. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Going with the 8-iron here. Good sounding strike, that one. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all.
Looking better.
In she goes. That's another victory. They're getting used to celebrating.
What a performance all week long, Luke. Well-deserved, hard-earned victory for this player. Great job.
That's stepping up at the right time, Rich. Getting a victory in the FedEx Cup playoffs.
This is where it pays to perform. FedEx Cup wins, playoff wins, massive accomplishment. Good job.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.